dude.
Dude, we don't get any babes.
I know, dude.
Maybe we should start hitting the gym.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh, I think I pooped myself.
Well, that didn't work out. Did you change your undies?
Nah, it's fine.
What are you watching?
Pro Skaters 360X.
Look at all those babes.
I just had a brilliant idea.
What?
Why don't we just become pro skaters?
Georgie, start the video.
Why are we so bad at skating?
I don't know, maybe we need flat brims.
I don't think it's the flat brims. I think we need to learn physics. No way!
What you doing?
Just learning physics.
Hey, Will, what did you learn about?
I learned about mass. Mass is the amount of stuff in an object. In this case, it's the amount of stuff in the scooter. And it is measured in kilograms.
Thanks, Will.
No problem, dude. We need to study some footage. Wake up, sleepyhead. We need to see some physics footage.
Okay.
Some footage from our friend, Pro Skater George. Woo. Here, he is accelerating, which is speeding up, slowing down, or turning. George, in this video, is speeding up, then slows down, and then turns around. Hey, Pro Skater Mike.
Hey, Pro Skater Will.
Do you want to learn what force is?
Yeah.
Force is anything that causes an object to move. So in this case, Michael's at rest, and I'm applying force to him, which causes him to speed up. Speeding up is another word for what? Pause the video and talk with your classmates. If you said acceleration, you are correct. Great job, guys. Hey, Pro Skater Mike.
Hey, Pro Skater Will.
What are you doing?
Just chopping some wood. I've been reading about dynamic and static equilibrium. Do you want me to teach you?
Yeah.
Okay. Dynamic equilibrium is when an object is moving at a constant speed and it's not speeding up, slowing down, or turning. Now take a moment and think about what another word for speeding up, slowing down, or turning is. If you said acceleration, you are correct. Good job. Static equilibrium is when an object is not moving.
Pro Skater Will, help, I can't stop.
I'll save you. Let me get on my board. That brings up Newton's first law.
Oh, what is it?
Objects in motion stay at motion, and objects at rest stay at rest unless acted upon by an external force.
It's awesome.
In this case, you were in motion, and then I stopped you by hitting you, which was the external force.
What you doing there, Pro Skater Will?
Just trying to lift some weights to get in shape for the competition. I was wondering, why it's harder to lift the 25-pound dumbbell than it is to lift the 10-pound dumbbell?
That's an interesting question. That brings up Newton's second law. Newton's second law states that the greater mass an object has, the harder it is to get it to move. In simpler terms, the more stuff an object has in it, the harder it is to move.
Oh, that explains it. Thanks, Pro Skater Mike.
No problem, Pro Skater Will.
Ooh, Georgie, come over here. Look, it's a rocket. This brings up Newton's third law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. To help you guys understand it, let's use this example. So the rocket is pushing down on the ground. And because the rocket is pushing down on the ground is pushing up on the rocket, causing it to lift off and go into the cosmos.
Hey, Pro Skater Will.
Hey, Pro Skater Mike. Did you know that some forces are special? Hey, Pro Skater Mike.
Hey, Pro Skater Will.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to lose some weight for the competition.
Isn't that one of those special forces?
Yes, in fact it is. Weight is the force due to gravity. Gravity is pulling objects downward towards the earth. It always points down. So weight is how much gravity is pulling down on us. Weight and mass are not the same thing. Mass is how much stuff an object has, and weight is the mass times gravity. Right now I'm displaying normal force. Normal force always points opposite to the surface. So if the floor is the surface, normal force is pointing up.
Hey, Pro Skater Will. Hey, Mike. Why is it harder to move on the grass than on the pavement?
Oh, well that's because of friction.
Is that a special force?
Indeed it is. Friction is the force that resists motion. And the grass has a greater friction than the pavement. And that's why it's harder to move.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Anytime. But
There are two kinds of friction, dynamic and static. Static is when the object is not moving on the surface, it's still. And dynamic friction is when the object is moving on the surface. So when you're pushing a box, that is dynamic friction.
William, do you want to trade a Pikachu for my Mew?
Mu meaning the coefficient of friction?
What?
Yeah, you don't know about the coefficient of friction?
No, tell me about it.
It's how much friction a surface has, also known as mu. Michael, you know how I can go faster off the jumps?
What if we used a rope?
Great idea.
This brings up another special force.
What is that?
Tension. Tension is the force on a rope when it's pulled.
Always points along the rope.
We've learned physics, we can win the competition.
And most importantly, get the babes. Let's go!
I'm the king of the underground. Underground. I'm the king of the underground. Underground. Hey yo, meet this street kid, peep this, we the deepest, ain't no weakness, we thrill seekers, freak this, skateboard tricks, we up in the mix, see the wild out clicks, do an ollie to kick flip, the way we flip the scripts, all the neighborhood chicks, dig our style, they like the way we get buck wild, I'm nose grabbing, body slamming, air walking, street talking, no shamming.
The winners are Skater Pros Michael and William.
Now let's go get the babes.
Rebels, trouble always attract us. Cops harass us, but too bad they can't catch us. I'm the king of the underground. Underground. I'm the king of the underground. Underground. Money earning is no concerning. Suburban, urban, brain dead, never learning. In your hood lurking. You wanna be down? Hold up. No heart, no guts, no rough. No, you not rolling with us.